Assalamu alaikum students. Warmly welcome you in our online classes. We will start from chapter 1, what is science. We will study the following topics in this lesson. What is science? Scientific methods of investigation, laboratory, and safety rules for laboratory. Our first topic is what is science? The word science is obtained from a Latin word scientia meaning knowledge. Science is a systematic and logical approach to gaining knowledge of the universe. Scientific knowledge depends on evidence. Evidence is collected through different means like observation and experimentation, which leads to scientific theories and laws. A proper method is used to carry out scientific research. Scientists use a series of steps to solve a specific problem during the research. These steps are called scientific method of investigation. Let us study one by one. Scientists use a series of steps to solve a specific problem during their research. These steps are called scientific methods of investigation. Let us discuss each step one by one. Our first step is asking a question. Second step is forming hypothesis. Third step is testing hypothesis. Fourth step is analyzing results. Fifth step is drawing conclusion, and the last one is communicating results. The first step in scientific investigation is to ask a question. Thoughtful questions come from a vigilant observation using all the five senses. Observation leads to questions such as why, when, how, what, where, etc. After collecting data, a statement is formulated. This statement is called hypothesis. The formation of hypothesis is the second step in the scientific method of investigation. A hypothesis may be guess or a prediction of a question asked. The possible hypothesis for a question above is calcium deficiency weakens our. Step in scientific study is to check the hypothesis. A series of experiments is carried out for this purpose. Sometimes, depending upon nature of investigation, it is not possible to carry out an experiment. In such cases, hypothesis is tested by making detailed observations. Data is collected after the completion of experiment. In the next step, data is analyzed and results are presented in the form of graphs and tables. The results of experiments may or may not support the hypothesis. If the results support the hypothesis, it means our investigation is on right track and we need to perform more experiments to verify our results. Now the hypothesis becomes a theory. If the results do not support the hypothesis, we need to change our procedure, reject the hypothesis, or carry out research on different dimensions. After successful experimentation, the results are shared with everyone in written form. Other scientists may carry out the same study, or there may arise other questions as well. If the theory is tested again and again and results are same time, it becomes the scientific. Here is a flowchart showing the steps of investigation. It starts from observation. Initially, we make an observation, then state a problem, then identify and formulate hypothesis. Then we will design an experiment. After that, we collect data. Then we analyze data using graphs or tables. Finally, draw calculations. Scientific experiments cannot be carried out in all places. Laboratories are built specially to carry out these experimentations. A lab is a well-equipped place for scientific investigation. Here are some laboratory apparatus listed below. Beaker. It is a cylindrical container used to store, mix, or measure chemicals or other liquids. Measuring cylinder. It is used for measuring small amount of liquid with an accuracy of 1 cubic centimeter. Pipette. It is used to measure and transfer specific volumes of liquid very accurately. Laboratory thermometer. It is used for measuring the temperature of materials during experiment. Measuring balance. It is used to measure the mass of solid. Measuring tape rod. It is used to measure the length or width of an object. Test tube. It is used for containing and heating small amount of substances. Evaporating dish. It is used for evaporation of liquid from a solution. Filter funnel. It is used for the separation of insoluble solids from a liquid with the help of filter paper. Bunsen burner, it is used for heating purposes. Tripod stand, it supports the apparatus during the process of heating. Retort stand, it is used to support the apparatus during specific experiments. Flat bottom flask, it is used to keep chemicals for the preparation of gases if the process doesn't require heating. Round bottom flask, it is used to keep chemicals for the preparation of gases when the process requires heating. Next is conical flask. It is used to collect, transfer or heat substances. Its mouth is narrow and a stopper can be used for storing the substances. Microscope is commonly used apparatus in the biological labs. The basic purpose of microscope is to enlarge the image of small objects that cannot be seen with naked eye. Here is a labeled diagram of a microscope, light microscope. If we talk about construction of microscope, the lower part of compound microscope is called its base. A light source is fixed on the base. An arm connects the base of the microscope to the body tube. The object is placed on the stage. It is held in place with the help of stage clips. Two types of lenses are used in the compound microscope. One is objective lens that is near to the object, and that is the eyepiece that is near to eye. A compound microscope may have multiple objective lenses but only one eyepiece. Adjustment knobs are attached to the arm of the microscope. Construction steps are base, light source, arm, body tube, stage, lens. Next is the working of microscope. The object which is to be observed is placed on the stage. Light from the light source is focused on the object placed on the stage of the microscope. The objective lens magnifies the image of the object and the observer observes the enlarged image through an eyepiece. The quality of image produced by the microscope can be adjusted by using adjustment knobs. Here are some safety rules for the lab. Working in the laboratory can be dangerous. Breaking of glass apparatus or chemical spills may lead to serious accidents. Safety rules and regulations are made to avoid those accidents. Follow the safety rules below while working in the laboratory. Follow your teacher rules. Be careful with sharp tools. Do not put things in your mouth. Use goggles and proper clothing when needed. Wash your hands. Report all accidents to instructor immediately. Keep pathway clear by placing extra items. Long hair must be tied back to avoid catching fire. Wear sensible clothing. Work quietly. Do not taste or smell chemicals. Wear safety goggles to protect your eyes. Never look into a test tube while you are heating it. Leave your workstations clean and in good order before leaving the laboratory. Follow all instructions given by your teacher. Don't eat or drink in the lab at any time. For recapitulation of lesson, watch a